Hey guys, this is SeiferKatt here, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about Europa Universalis IV. Now, this game recently came out. It's by Paradox Interactive, the company that bought us Crusader Kings, and a whole bunch of other games that are very similar, except not even close to similar. And I've been hearing a few people saying, hey, this game looks like Crusader Kings, it looks great. And I want to say this real quick, it is great, it is a fantastic game, but comparing it to Crusader Kings is perhaps where you might go wrong. Yes, it looks a lot like Crusader Kings, like the fact that you see some numbers and some soldiers and there's continents. Look, over here is Ireland. We all see Ireland a lot, don't we? Look at it. It's not as big anymore, and that's perhaps one of the reasons that it's different. Europa Universalis is not about individuals anymore. It is about, it's about kings, perhaps, is the better way to put it. It's about leaders, but not about the ancillary people. It's not about your, nobles. It's not about your who owns this province. Everything's owned by the kingdom. And I say kingdom loosely because, of course, there are other types of rulers. And when you have someone vassalized, they're actually not under your control at all. I mean, for instance, these guys aren't. Like, I've got Normandy here. Normandy is completely under my control, sort of. They're my vassal. I can't control them or anything like that. And it's sort of what you have in Crusader Kings where a duke is under a king, but you can still control to some degree what the duke does. That's not here. And a lot of things are different. You've got like manpower, for instance, so you can actually run out of men to reinforce your troops. Troops are standing armies now. They're not, serfs that are raised up into a military force. So wars, actually, you can have a battle of attrition, or a war of attrition, where you just run the enemy out of reserves. And this is kind of what I've done to myself here. It doesn't look like it, but very soon this is what's going to happen. Spain is attacking, well, actually everyone's attacking me. That's beside the point who's attacking me now. This is my game that I've been playing. This is my first game, and I've been making a lot of mistakes. And the main one I made is when the Reformation of Catholicism came along, because that did happen, I immediately switched to Protestant, because that seemed like a good idea at the time. What I wasn't expecting is a huge list of revolts. Now, this is actually improved from what it used to be. And there's one of those things that you can really only learn with experience. So if you're coming into this game from Crusader Kings and you're thinking, yeah, I've played a lot of Crusader Kings, I'll get the gist of it. You will get the gist of it, but there's a lot of things that they won't tell you. And one of that is the whole fact that rebellions are really, really bad. Like, just they're bad. And because rebels will spring up and they'll form their own countries, they'll go back to the countries you took them from. The countries you destroyed before will just come up again. It's like, the South will rise again, except it's south of France will rise again. But all this aside, I think this is a really fantastic game. It's very deep, much like you'd expect from the Paradox Grand Strategy games. There's a lot of depth to it. I mean, let's have a look at these numbers. Look at all these numbers. I mean, look at all these decisions you can make. I can make one of them. It doesn't actually look very good, but there's decisions, there's ideas, there's lots of ideas. Look at them all. There's like 15 of them total. And they all do different things, and the technologies are actually fairly easy to understand. But look at the trade. Let's look at the trade thing. I mean, now I'm just being excited about the game, because I've said why you should be cautious, but look at this. There's trade routes. You can see the little arrows. That's amazing. Economy. Look at these numbers. These numbers are bullshit, but they're there. Or they're bullshit because my balance is negative at the moment because I'm trying to reinforce my troops. And there's diplomacy. I mean, look. There's diplomacy numbers, and you can see other people's numbers. Oh, gosh. I don't even know. Governments. Look, it's these guys. I don't even know what these guys are doing. Actually, I do, but... And then I could change my type of monarchy. What the fuck? Why? Ah! And then there's rebels. Rebels are everywhere. And religion, don't change that. Well, unless you want to. I don't know. You can change it, I suppose. And religion is a thing you can worry about. And, oh, gosh, this game. But, insanity aside, I recommend picking it up. But if you're a little bit unsure if it's a grand strategy game for you, I will be doing a Let's Play of this when I'm done with Crusader Kings. It will be a few months away, but until then, there'll probably be a sale before that. And if you're not sure, you can wait until the sale. Paradox games do go on sale, and pick it up then, but don't run into it thinking it is Crusader Kings. This is a completely different game. It's not Crusader Kings 3. It's completely different, even though it looks the same. This is really the crux of my warning here. It's like if you've played any of the other games, like Europa Universalis II, or Hearts of Iron, or Victoria, or... Do they do another one? I don't know if they do another one. But if they do another one, you know the type of... Oh, yeah, okay, there's a lot of them. They all look the same. I mean, oh, look, it's England. I say, looking at all of Europe. It's Europe. You've seen Europe before. But it is also America. Look, there's America. I don't know who's found it, but someone did. I can't get there. And if you're willing to work through the game... Remember like when you started Crusader Kings and you had no idea what was going on? You're kind of going to have the same problem with this game. But if you remember with Crusader Kings that once you understood what was going on, it was totally worth it. Welcome to Europa Universalis 4. I hate sequels. But anyway, this is my sort of thing that I want to talk about Europa Universalis. Anyway, I'm going to go back to dealing with these rebels and losing a large part of France, because honestly, I'm kind of just screwed. I mean, look at this! 26 regiments of Catholics! Who gets 26 regiments of Catholics? See ya, guys. Vive la France. Vive la France for days, even.